Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I just wanted to do a bit of sandworm hunting to show you how it works. So before I get started with it, if you wanted to have just a quick sort of read before you start, if you are in season 3, or if not, just watch along. But you'll have the Sandworm Crisis tab that you can click on. Now there's 3 different kinds of sandworms. You get a small sandworm that can wrap around a base, and then you get a large sandworm that if it does pop up underneath your base, you will be teleported to a random part of the map. Unless you are within your alliance center square, you are protected then, but if not, if you're outside of that, you will get knocked to a random part of the map. There's now one more sandworm called a giant sandworm. That's like the biggest sandworm you can get and the most powerful, and you'll find those from time to time. Those things are absolutely massive and very powerful, so just be careful of those. So let's get started. So you'll know this little question mark symbol with like a little progress bar, so to speak. So when this fills up, what happens is, now it's called the shock progress bar. When this fills up, it will attract a sandworm. And the way you actually build up this shock progress bar is essentially by engaging in rallies, ashing people's bases or attacking people's bases. So doing anything that involves your troops would attract these sandworms. So you can even see here it says, when the troops of Alliance members engage in battles, they create shockwaves. When the progress bar fills, the last commander to trigger it might be attacked by the sandworm. So for rally battles, only the initiator generates shockwaves. Okay, so that's for rallies. And then of course you got the small sandworm. So as I mentioned before, small sandworms entangle or wrap around your base when they attack. So you can't dispatch queues. You can use a random teleporter or alliance teleporter to escape the entanglement. However, that when you do that, the small sandworm will disappear and you won't be able to collect any of the rewards from defeating the small sandworm. And then you got the large one, of course. So like I said, when the large one attacks, it slams into your base and causing you to be randomly relocated to, a part of the map. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. So let's get started. I'm just going to start a couple of rallies just to attract these worms. Let me just go to a level 15, do my lead. And I'll do a couple of these with all my squads to try attract a sandworm. Because the good thing from killing sandworms, not only do you get the rewards, like the basic rewards, but you also get sandworm scales, which you can use in this Desert Bazaar store, as you can see. And you can redeem a whole bunch of different items, and these refresh every week. So make sure just to hunt sandworms whenever you can. It does take some stamina, so just make sure you got enough stamina, but if you do, that's all good. So we can check the progress bar just by clicking on this tab. So it's sort of getting more full. Let's just keep going with it and see if we can attract a sandworm. I'm hoping that I can show you the 3 different types, so the small and the large and the giant. I think the giant one is a bit more rare. You don't see it as often. The small is quite common, and then the large one you can see that quite a bit as well. So let's just continue. Okay, only 1 troop lost. Nothing much. Okay, let's go ahead and keep making those shockwaves to attract these sandworms. Kind of reminds me of June, actually. I don't know if you've seen that movie, how they have those giant worms in the desert. Okay, let's claim that one. Okay, we can send another squad out. Let's actually go and send another 2 out. Let's see. Go for that one. And how are we doing with this progress bar? Okay, sort of getting halfway there, almost. We'll just keep going. I think I'm the only one that's actually doing rallies right now, so yeah. Oh, by the way, for those who have been subscribed to my channel, I decided to change my profile picture to match the Egyptian theme. So I thought, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I'm going to do this every season, I reckon, just to match the theme. All right, let's keep going. Okay, I got my first squad returning, so I can send him out soon. And as you would have noticed, we've been doing a lot of gardening in the desert, hence why we have so much greenery. Okay, so let me send him out. All right, how are we doing now? Let's see. Getting close, getting close. Okay, you'll notice what will happen is once that progress bar fills up, there's going to be a little worm icon showing up. I'll show you that pretty soon once that progress bar is filled up. I just need to ash a couple more of these Doom Elites, and then I should have enough shock waves to, you know, attract the worm. I don't know if it's going to be a small worm or if it's going to be a large worm. Let's see. I'm hoping it's first going to be a small worm, so I can actually show you what that looks like when it's wrapped around the base, and then what you can do to sort of defeat it. Okay, let's start a couple more rallies, or let me start a couple more. Okay, let's go, keep going. Okay, we should be just about there. Yeah, not too much more to go. I think, like, as I said, I'm the only one that's doing rallies right now, so it might take slightly longer, but it should be okay. Okay, let's send him out. Okay. Oh yeah, just by the way, whenever you see like this troop icon on someone's base, just go ahead and send out your recon planes to help them. It helps them to like convert their troops to like desert protectors. So that's pretty cool. Okay, we should be getting fairly close to this progress bar. Yeah, just a couple more rallies and that should be enough shockwaves to attract a worm. Need to keep an eye on my stamina. I should have enough, I think. Like I said, not too many people doing rallies right now. When you have like a whole bunch of people doing rallies and, you know, attacking bases, whatnot, it does fill up that progress bar very quickly. It doesn't take too long. Yeah, not much to go now. Okay. Just want to quickly help out with this conversion. Just while I wait. Got about 829 protectors at the moment. Just waiting till I can hit 1.2k. Then I can actually get them to initiate rallies. Okay, let's go to another one. Okay, almost there. As you can see. Now, as it gets closer to being completed, it will show up the little icon there to give you like a heads up that there's a worm incoming. And I think one more rally should do the trick maybe. Let me just keep going. Now, by the way, I am actually inside this aligned center square, so I'm pretty much protected from these worms. So I don't even think they can wrap around my base, nor can they even jump out from underneath me because I am within this square, so I'm protected. So that's why, like, as soon as your alliance, you know, builds this alliance center, make sure that you stay within the square. It's just like season 2 where you had to stay in that square in order to, you know, be protected from like the cold. Okay, there we go. So the worm icon has popped up, so we click on that. Now this is a small worm. Okay, that's good. So as you can see, it wrapped around Yaris's base. So what you simply just have to do to get rid of it is just attack it. So I'll go ahead and wait for my strongest squad to come back and then attack. And you'll see what happens once you, it's got a little health bar status there as well. So it's at 100%. So when you attack it, that's obviously going to drop down. So got him down to 43%. I believe Supreme Hunt is probably going to go for this worm as well. We got Phoenix, there we go. So you'll let them attack those worms. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so the worm has been attacked. And then you'll see these little treasure boxes. Now I can't collect them because I've reached my max, but you can actually then go ahead and collect them, and you can also share it in the alliance so other members can collect those. So that was a small worm. So that's all they do. They wrap around a base, and interestingly enough, this base was actually within the alliance center square. So I think the small worms actually can still wrap around your base even if you are within the alliance center, which is interesting. I thought they couldn't do that. But if I go to, I'm just trying to think, where was it? I saw it somewhere where it mentioned that worms can't actually get you, like if you're in the alliance center. Hold on, let me see. Alliance. This is where I was before. Nope, it's not going to show it over there. Hold on. You see. Nope. Where did I see that? Maybe this one? Nope, it wasn't from there. Okay. Let me see. Trip count, spices. Okay, that is weird. I don't know why it's... I'm trying to think, where did I see that it actually said if you're within the alliance center, you cannot actually, you know, be hit by them. Let's see. Okay, this is where it said it, but it was in another section, but I'll read this anyway. It says bases outside the alliance center will be knocked away when attracting. Okay, so maybe it's only... You only get protection from large sandworms, not actually from the small ones. Because that means like anyone can really be attacked by the small worm, just not by the large worm. Okay, now I want to keep going because I want to try attract a large sandworm, unless there has already been one shared. Let me just check. I don't think. Sometimes they share them in the world chat. Okay, this is perfect. So this is what you call a a giant sandworm. This is the third type which I mentioned at the start of the video. So just to give you an idea of how powerful these things are, the suggested power is 47.6 million. Now I'm just going to go ahead and try attack it just to show you just how strong it is. Okay, let's go. So I've got a 30 million squad at the moment. So just to show you just how strong this thing is, let's see how much damage I can do to it. So it also starts off at 100%. And even that whole squad that just attacked, I'm pretty sure those are pretty powerful players, were only able to drop it by like 3%. So that's how strong this worm is. It's absolutely massive. So you really do have to hit this a couple of times, or more than a couple of times, just to be able to actually, ash it. But the rewards are pretty good because you can get 20, scales, but this is where you can get massive rewards. The discoverer, so the person who discovered the worm can actually get up to 500 scales, which is a lot actually, and even 10 of these Euro return recruitment tickets, and all these other resources. So pretty cool. Okay, what else? Strong enough attack and knock down a... Yeah, that is true. There is a time when you attack it when it will become like very dazed. So yeah, I'm pretty far away from it. Nah, I don't want to spend 1,000 diamonds just to increase the march time. I don't know if I want to do that, to be honest. Let's just keep watching other players attack it for now. See, that didn't even drop it by much. That was not even like a full percentage. So I'm telling you, these giant sandworms, like, they are crazy hard to defeat. Would make sense though, because they are like giant sandworms. I mean, okay, let's see. I'm gonna share this one actually in our chat as well. See if anyone wants to rally it. Level 210, crazy. Did anyone find any large sandworm though? I just want to see. Level 5 zombie boss. 227. Nah. I think I'm going to have to try find a large sandworm myself. That was a pretty good hit though. That dropped it down a couple of percentages. Okay. While I'm waiting for my squad to just go out to this large sandworm, I'm just going to try see if I can attract a... the giant sandworm. I'm going to see if I can attract a large sandworm, which is a lot easier to defeat compared to the giant sandworm, which you'll see in a second. Well, if I can find one that is. Okay, send on him. So got about 2 minutes on that rally, but that's okay. Okay. Wait, is anyone else doing rallies? Nah, it looks like it's only me. Okay. Wait, how much longer do I... Okay, a minute. Oh, just while I'm waiting for that as well, you'll notice this mission icon. So you want to be able to participate like daily. So deal damage to sandworm once per day and participate in killing sandworm once a day. You can already get 20 scales, which is pretty good. And I'll show you something else soon as well. Okay, still got about 1 minute on that one. So if you click on the goals tab, this is like something you want to complete like by the end of the event, because this sandworm crisis has got about 9 days left, and we're on day, I think day 4 right now. Should be day 4, right? Wait, let me double check. Sorry, day 5. On day 5. So you want to make sure that you complete that before. Just give me a... You want to make sure you complete that before the event ends. So it pretty much starts like from day 1 of season 3. So alright, so you're just gonna keep waiting for this, my squad to hit this worm. So that's okay. Now it's dazed. So now whoever hits it is gonna get additional damage. So it's got that little daze icon. Okay, so it's just gonna let it... Actually, I might be the next one to hit it. This could be very lucky. Let's see. About 10 seconds. Nah, they're gonna hit it. Let's see how much more damage they get. Okay, that dropped it down to 76%, and it still is dazed. So I'm gonna go hit it now. Let's see. Drop it down to 73%. Okay, not bad of a hit. But as you can see, just how powerful this worm is. Like, it takes so many hits just to do any kind of damage. So yeah, just keep that in mind. These worms are not easy to defeat. Alright, let me see if I can find a large sandworm. What's the progress bar? Still quite a while to go. Okay, I'm going to keep doing rallies and hopefully I can find a large one. Alright, just keep hitting those ones. Okay, let's see. I try to scroll up and see if anyone had found a large one. I don't think people usually share the large worms. I think it's mostly only the giant worms, but let me just double check. Nah, doesn't look like it. I'll have to just do a couple more rallies. Let's see. Okay, get in there. Okay, send out another one. Okay. Wait a second. No, never mind. I got confused for a second. I'm like, hold on a second. Why am I targeting this guy? I'm trying to target the... That's a wandering mummy overlord. Or mummy warlord. He's been eating way too much Big Macs lately. Okay, let's see. Box inventory. Damn. That's so good. I really want to get my Gorilla Overlord unlocked, but I'm like so far away. I need like I'm only at level 59 on all the specialized trainings, so okay. Let me check the progress bar. Now, still got some time to go there, so need to wait for that one. Just keep doing a few more rallies to get that one up, just like the first time. I'm really hoping I can attract a large sandworm this time, but no guarantees. I don't know like what the probabilities are compared to like attracting a small sandworm, a large one, and a giant one. So we just gotta wait out. Okay, let us see. We're gonna find a giant worm. Sorry, a large worm. Let's see. Rally. Almost halfway. Okay. Death shockwave. Okay, these are some of my buffs because I do have the protectors at a certain level. Resistance 3650. All right. How many troops did I lose there? Quite a bit, I think. Just rally. And do another rally. Wait. It's gonna show. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, I want to see this one. Giant sandworm. Only minus 80. Jeez, look at that. These sandworms are no joke. 55.2 million. My goodness. Battle timeout. Okay. Let me just collect. And let's see. Yeah, nah. Still got quite some way to go. So I just need to wait for that one. What? Seriously? 5,000 bricks just for 10 bond badges? That's crazy expensive. I didn't realize it was that expensive. That's insane. Wait. Really? Wait. Where do you actually get the bond badges from anyway? Is it the weekly store? Let me see. Okay, those are just training certificates. Ah, damn. 5,000 for 10. Nah, that's a ripoff. That is a total ripoff. Jeez. That's like what? 5,000 bricks. I think that's like $80. In Australian, like 80 Australian dollars, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like 80 Australian dollars. Nah, that's crazy. Jeez, that's insane. Anyway, like I said, my Gorilla Overlord is... Ah, man, it's got still ages to go before I can even get him to rookie partner. I've literally only gotten him to... As you can see, level 59. And you got to get each of these to level 100. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to go into that in this video, but like, it's just... It's crazy. I have not... Well, I did buy the Overlord Battle Pass when it was like first released. But apart from that, I haven't purchased any other... like Overlord stuff yet. but I don't know if I am. Probably not, because it's just like, it's going to be so expensive just to get it to level 100. It's probably not worth it, I would say. I reckon I'm not going to, like, unless maybe there's another Overlord Battle Pass, I don't think I'm going to get all these, like, daily passes or daily packs, or weekly packs. It's just too expensive, I reckon. And apparently, like, because at the moment, every 5 levels I go up, I need 30 certificates per training specialization. So I need like 90 in total just to get all. So for now, every 5 levels I go up, I need 90 training certificates to continue. Kind of like how with the drone, you need those, like the drone parts for every 5 levels you go up. But apparently, like when you go to like level 80 or higher, you have to even use more certificates, up to like 50 or something. So I'm like nah, like it's gonna take too much money to unlock it quickly. So I think I'm just gonna like be patient and just like keep grinding every day. It's probably gonna take like months and months and months before I can unlock it that way, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem worth it. Like, to get, I think I worked out I need like 720 or 750 training certificates in total. No, that's actually wrong. I probably need more, because if after level 80 it goes up to like 50 certificates per 5 levels, I probably need like maybe 850 or more just to get it to level 100. And that's to get that many certificates in like a short amount of time is too expensive, I would say. Yeah, I can't believe they're charging 5,000 bricks just for 10 of those bond badges. That's just insane. Alright, going back to our little worm hunt. I'm almost there with filling up the shockwave. So, as I said, I'm hoping I can attract a large worm. If not, I mean, no biggie. I'll tell you exactly the difference with these large worms and small worms and giant worms. Honestly, between the giant and the large, not much of a difference, but I'll explain it to you if I can't actually find one. So let's just hope, cross our fingers, that we can find a large worm. Damn, I'm out of stamina, but I'll just go ahead and I'll get that one. Oh, there we go. We've attracted, it's a small one. Okay, not a large one. Alright, I'll tell you the difference though between the large sandworm and, you know, the small and the giant. So obviously you've seen the small one before, and it's come back again. Let me just quickly hit it. And you know, you saw the that giant worm and how powerful it is. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. So now with the large sandworm, it's very similar to the giant, but obviously it's not as big and it's not as powerful. And usually, like, you can kill it within maybe two hits or more. Depends on how strong your squads are. So it's not like that hard to defeat, and it will still give you those same rewards you get from when you, like, you know, kill the other worms. So it is pretty cool to get like a large worm, because it's not so hard to defeat, but you still get good rewards. But still, the giant worm, it's very cool they have that, just so that you can get like even better rewards if you are able to actually, you know, destroy it. So very cool. So that's pretty much how it works with hunting sandworms. So, you know, if you have a lot of stamina to burn, definitely go ahead and hunt some worms, get yourself some nice rewards, and most importantly, use those sandworm scales in the Desert Bazaar store so that you can actually pick up a lot of these items. Obviously, you want to prioritize Sacred Water and Mithril. Those are the two most important out of the store. Once you've maxed out those, then I'll definitely go for the Protector Horn, because this can actually summon desert protectors. So this is very useful as well. And then after that, I mean, depending on, you know, what you need, you can either go for the speed ups or the resources. I'm just going for the speed ups because today you earn verse points for construction speed ups and using research speed ups. So I'll prioritize those ones afterwards. And this store is going to refresh in 2 days and 18 hours. When it does refresh, I'll let you know if the items stay the same or if they change. I have a feeling they're probably going to stay the same. So I'm hoping that they're going to keep the mithril and sacred water, because those are obviously very important for season 3. But yeah, so that's the end of this video. I hope you found that useful and enjoyable, and I'll see you in the next one.